Being disrespected by your child can be one of the most frustrating parenting experiences. You may feel that you have done everything right, but your child isn't listening to you or isn't cooperating with you. And if this sounds familiar, don't worry, you are not alone. There are many parents out there who feel disrespected by their children and wonder how to get children to respect them. But let me come to the first question. Does your child owe you respect? And the answer might surprise you. In most cases, the answer is no. Your child does not owe you respect. And that's because respect is earned, not given. And while it is important for parents to be respected by their children, it is also important to remember that respect is a two-way street. Hi, I'm Shimona, founder of Raising Children 101, a platform to help you understand your child better. Before we go ahead, do subscribe to the channel for more on parenting tips and advice. Do press the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is uploaded. Let me start by introducing you to a term called childism. Have you heard of the word childism? Well, childism is the belief that children are inferior to adults and that they should be seen and not heard. See, this is an outdated way of thinking that unfortunately still exists in many families even today. If you grew up in a childless household, you may have been taught that respect is something that child doesn't naturally get in the house. On the other hand, parents must be respected no matter what. While this concept might be outdated, we still have a bit of it inside us. And that is why we might feel like our child owes us respect. A childist would opt for either yelling, screaming, hitting, threatening, name calling when their child disrespects them. These methods might get the child to comply in the short term, but they won't teach them how to resolve conflicts or express themselves in a healthy manner. In fact, they can actually make things worse. So, what can you do? Follow a non childish way of dealing with disrespect. And how do you do that? I'll share you a few tips to do that. Number one, remember respect must be earned, even if it is with your own child. If you have been disrespectful with your child, it is going to be hard to earn that respect from them. So, the first step is to check your own behavior. Are you modeling the behavior that you want to see from your child? Answer this question to yourself first. Number two, understand your child is learning. It is important to remember that children are still learning how to communicate. They are still learning how to deal with emotions. They might not know how to express themselves respectfully. That doesn't mean that you should accept a disrespectful behavior, but it means that you should try to understand where that disrespect is coming from. Number three, talk to your child when your child is being disrespectful. When your child is being disrespectful, the best thing to do is to talk to them. Let them know that their behavior is not acceptable and give them the reason why. Explain why. Tell them that the way they are communicating is making you feel bad and that there are better ways to say the same thing. Try to stay calm and avoid yelling or getting angry. This will only make the situation worse. Number four, listen to your child. It is important to listen to your child when they are being disrespectful. They might have a valid point that you hadn't considered before. If you are able to see things from their perspective, you might find a compromise that works for both of you. Number five, set clear expectations. It is important to set clear expectations for your child's behavior. If you expect them to treat you with respect, make sure that you are also doing the same thing. Be consistent with your rules and consequences. Make sure that your child knows these rules and the consequences also. This will help prevent future disagreements. And number six, lead by example. The best way to teach your child how to be respectful is to lead by example. And I cannot stress this point enough. Show them how you treat others with respect and explain why it is important. When you are respectful of your child, they are more likely to reciprocate that behavior. For more parenting resources, do check out my website where I have covered more than 500 topics. The link to my website is in the description box. Thank you.